Hello guys, and welcome to Astrology Coaching by Anatoly. Today we're going to discuss the 10th house in Vedic Astrology. Let's start now. Okay, so the 10th house. This is the 10th house in Vedic Astrology. It is always there, and in this case it is ruled by Cancer because you see the number 4 here. For Libra ascendant, always 10th house is ruled by Cancer, and you have to see the lord of the Cancer, which is Moon, where the Moon is placed. This will show you how strong is your 10th house in this case. The name of in Vedic astrology of this house is Karma Bhava, and it is related to Capricorn and of course to Saturn, because Capricorn is the original 10th zodiac sign in Vedic astrology, and Saturn is its ruler. So now we're going to discuss all the details about the 10th house. I think it will be a short video because there are not so many things to say about the 10th house, but it is a very important house. But it is about your career, your dharma. Let's start with the motto. The motto is I do. Direction is south. The karaka is Sun, Mercury, and Saturn. These are the planets that are karaka, the soul planet of this house. Digbala. Digbala, directional strength, here finds Sun and Mars, because 10th house is mid-heaven. This is the highest place during the day, and when the Sun is in the 10th house, it is strongest. It is most powerful. It is during the mid. This is the mid of the day. In the mid of the day. Type. This is the 4th Kendra house, and this is I think the 3rd Upachaya house. So if you have any malefics here, and if the house is not very strong, in time it will get stronger. But basically all the planets feel happy in this house. The body parts that this house rules are the knees, and some people say skeleton too, because of the Saturn. But mainly the knees and the down part of the knees and the joints, I mean. So now we're going to check the key signification of the 10th house. First, this is your career. This is the way, of course, you have to check many other things, but this is the way you will be presented to the world. So, in some way, it shows your career. 30-40% of your career will be seen from the 10th house and the lord of the 10th house. But you have to check your 6th house, your 2nd house, your D10 house, which is the Samsha chart. D10 chart, which is the Samsha chart in Vedic astrology. You have to check your ascendant, of course, because this will give you more information about your personality, and all this. After checking everything, all of this, then you can say, okay, this will be your field that you can develop. And in every chart, there are many fields and there are many strengths that you can develop. So I have never seen a chart with only one profession. There are many fields, many professions in every chart. You have to feel your heart and intuition, and this intuition will guide you in which way you can go. This is the house of promotions. This is the house of achievements. This is the house of all the bosses, CEOs, managers, the father as manager, the father as boss, the father as a person who not guide exactly like the 9th house, but the manager, this type of father. This is your fame. This is recognition, status. This is your achievements. This is the house of authority. This is the house, for example, of government and the government officials. This is the Dharma house. Dharma house means life, good life deeds. The house that you can see your karma in some way. This is the house of your life purpose. This is Dharma. the house of your life purpose. So from this house you can see your life purpose too. So a small summary. This is the house of your career basically, but you have to check other houses. This is the house of authority, reputation, fame, every kind of managers, authority figures, father as authority figure, CEOs, achievements. If you want to see whether you will be promoted, you have to check your 10th house and aspects of the 10th house. If you want to see whether you are good for manager, you're good for CEO, you have to check and 10th house. Not and other things, but 10th house for sure. Okay, so now we are going to see the houses, I mean the planets through this house. And as I told you, all the planets feel good in the 10th house. So if you have Sun, this means great authority figure, good manager, good you can become good CEO, very egocentric, and maybe your employees will hate you, but this will give you a great amount of skills, and you'll be a perfect manager, you can be the perfect boss, and you can be very famous too, because Sun has Digbhava, has the directional strength. If you have Moon here, Moon will make you famous in the field that you're working. If you have Moon in the 10th house, this means that you'll be famous in the field that you're working, for sure. Because Moon are the masses. Moon is the other people, the other people. So when you have Moon in your career house, maybe you'll be famous, maybe you'll be a very good doctor, maybe you will help other people or serve other people, or you'll be a mother-like figure for some people. If you have Mercury here, Mercury feels good here too. You will be a great, very intelligent communicator, because Mercury is communication, and when it's here, you can be become famous with your communication, media, PR. If you have Mars here, you'll be very ambitious, you'll be a good commander. You can, depending on the sign, you can become famous athlete even. Yeah, why not? Or famous doctor, or famous architect, famous architect. Or Mars can make you very ambitious person, and if you can become even a manager here, because Mars can give you a great willpower to follow your targets, and you get promotions all the time. If you have Venus, this will make you a very creative person, so it will be good if you work in the creative industry. I have seen many people who are designers or who are working in the fashion industry to have Venus in the 10th house. If you have Saturn, this will give you great working great abilities, discipline, working abilities, organizational skills. Saturn will feel very happy in the 10th house, and with hard work and efforts you become the manager, and you respect everybody, and you will be respected by everybody. If you have Jupiter here, you will be very preaching and teaching person, and in your career, no matter what is it, you teach and preach and be very optimistic and very helpful. You love traveling. You can work in the tourism business, or in any kind of religion, culture, or preaching field. If, for example, if you have Jupiter here, it will make you very spiritual, so maybe you'll be not exactly perfect for offices, or at least you have to find a hobby that is not related to office kind of work. If you have Rahu will give great fame. Of course, in the field that you work, and if your chart shows fame, Rahu with combination with Moon can give great fame in your chart. But Rahu wants to be the king here, so Rahu will want to be famous, recognized, respected, loved by everybody. And the mission is here, your mission will be to find the career path, to find your path in your life. So this will be very difficult. At the first part of your life, you will be confused how to find your career for sure. Ketu means that you will be detached, you will not get satisfaction from your work, and you will need inner peace, because this means that Rahu is in 4th house, because Ketu and Rahu are always opposite, and Ketu will detach you from your working, from your job and your ambitions. Maybe you will not need to become manager, you will not need to be recognized, you will not need fame here, and you need inner peace and happiness. This will be more important. And if you have Ketu here, this means that you can be you can work in a profession, for example, yoga teacher, spiritual profession, where you don't need to be part of this material world and to compete with others. If you have, did I say everything? Oh, the outer planets. So if you have Uranus here, this means that everything new, job related with everything new, IT technology, astronomy, you change a lot of jobs, you have problems with your managers and authority figures. If you have Neptune here, this is very creative position, so you can be a very good photographer, for example, or illusionist, or you can create different worlds with this power of Neptune. Western astrologer says that Neptune is symbolized by Hollywood, so why not? You can become a Hollywood star. Liquid is connected with Neptune, so liquid business. Pluto, massive fame, massive power. Can bring massive power and massive authority. Of course, if it's badly placed, issues with authority and issues with managers for sure. So if the 10th Lord is in the 9th house, for example, this means that you'll be very good in religion, in teaching, preaching, and good in giving advice, and your profession can be giving people advice. You'll be a good life coach. If it's a good placement, of course, of the Lord. If the Lord of the 10th house is in the 5th house, maybe your job will be related with love and romance and children. Why not? If 10th Lord is in the 12th house, this may mean what? Now we can make the game. You can pause the video and tell me what will mean if the Lord of the 10th house is in the 12th house. Okay. So if the Lord of the 10th house is in the 12th house, this means that you can lose job and lose authority if it's badly placed. But this can mean that your work and your job will be related to foreign places, foreign cultures, spirituality, even prison, hospitals, isolated places. These are some of the options. I'm interested. What did you write it? I'll check it. If someone wrote something, of course. But if the Lord of the 10th house is in 12th house, I'm pretty sure you meet in your workplace a lot of foreigners from different cultures. This is for sure. Or you have a lot of expenditures through your job and through your authority and career and life purpose. This is one of the options, if it's not very good placed. Okay, so this was the explanation and analysis of the 10th house in Vedic astrology. If you're new to my channel, I hope you like this video, and feel free to subscribe and become part of this online family. Thank you for watching and see you soon. I realized that I have a red spot on my nose in the video, and I will not do it again. It's 1 o'clock, so don't judge me. Enjoy my red spot on the nose and enjoy the information that I gave you about the 10th house. As I told you, will be real, okay? Now I put a little bit makeup so I can cover it. We'll be real in this channel. That's why we're one family. You don't put makeup in front of your family, right? Thank you for watching the video of the 10th house, and don't pay attention to my red spot. I'm a Virgo. I see everything. Maybe you didn't even notice it, but I see it, and I need to say that. Okay? See you soon.